Hi, everybody. This is Steve Kodad of the Feng Shui Cure. Thank you very much for deciding to attend this very special LinkedIn Live. One of the great things that I love doing is when real estate agents work with me, or if they train with me, I like to let everybody else know about them. And if you ever looked at my profile, you can see that I have a lot of lists, a lot of connections. And so I can give this information out to across the country and even around the world. But anyway, I'm really, really looking forward to introducing to you this very special pair of real estate agents, the Dooley Group. They are experts in Southwest Florida. Their names are Rich and Anne Marie Dooley, and they're longtime residents and long-term time realtors in the Naples and Fort Myers, Florida area. I'll cover a little bit later the towns and cities that they actually are very, very experienced with. So if you are in real estate, if you are a realtor right now that are listening and watching, I want you to understand that you can really help somebody that is a client of yours to be able to look at this area very, very well. And they'll be treated as royalty, I promise you. And they love referrals and will reciprocate with you. Now, if you're not in real estate, that's fine. Just go ahead and contact them directly, and you'll find that they can help you with so many areas. So whether you're buying or selling, something that sets them apart is that they are experts in using Feng Shui. Make sure any home you consider will continually bring you and your loved ones comfort, security, success, and yes, even good health. They have been students of mine, and I highly recommend them. So let me begin by showing you just one of hundreds of glowing testimonials that I've had a chance to look at that they've received over the 2 decades of helping people. From the first day of viewing properties, I was impressed with Anne Marie and Rich. They had listened carefully to what I wanted to look at. They were essential in helping me find all the people I needed, even when I was in New York and not local. Anne Marie provided support and guidance as well as her expertise, and I relied on her many times. Rich was sure to keep me up to date with emails and documents I needed as we went to closing. Every time, every time I had a question or concern, he found the answer and contacted me quickly that day. They are people you can trust and depend on. Lynette. Here's Rich and Anne Marie. And once again, they have resided in Collier County, where Naples is, for over 20 years. They also have been realtors in Collier and Lee County for over 2 decades. They really, really do know the whole area. So how they began? Well, they began probably as you would feel very understandable about. They actually decided to leave the cold and snow of Boston, Massachusetts. Believe it or not, I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, and I kept moving further and further south, so I understand where they're coming from. So they moved to the Naples, Florida area in the year 2000. They did go through several real estate agents, and Rich, who had his real estate license in Massachusetts and New York, felt like he could even do better. So he became a licensed realtor in Florida very, very quickly. He turned to Anne Marie and asked her to do the same thing. Anne Marie also had a license in Massachusetts. Since then, Rich and Anne Marie had been working together, helping buyers and renters find their own piece of paradise in Southwest Florida. and helping sellers find the one perfect buyer for their property. Along the way, they made many lasting friendships. When you buy, rent, or sell with the Dooley Group, you don't just become a client, you become a friend. They go out of their way, totally out of their way to make your process as seamless and stress-free as possible. I was in real estate myself for over 19 years, and I can tell you, when you find somebody that does something like that, you definitely want to keep using them over and over. They have been recognized year after year as award-winning realtors. This is from Rich and Anne Marie. Rich said that the Dooley Group was founded in Massachusetts in 1974. In 2000, the group expanded its operations to Southwest Florida and focused on all aspects of general residential real estate, including but not limited to listings, sales, annual and seasonal rentals, and property management. One stop. That's all you got here. One stop. They can help you with everything. Their goal is to strive to exceed your expectations. And they offer something that I've got to tell you is unusual. They offer an easy exit agreement. If you're not happy with them, there is no way they're going to hold you back from moving on. They're that confident about what they offer. Anne Marie mentioned that they're committed to delivering exceptional service rooted in the belief that old-fashioned customer care remains the cornerstone of success. I agree with that totally. And she made a big point about how they listen, truly listen to understand not only your needs, but everything else about you. Very, very important characteristic. They work with one of the best real estate companies in the United States, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. So you can be sure that they will definitely do an outstanding job for you, as will their company. The Dooley's Group's area of expertise is quite vast. They know Marco Island really well, Naples, Cape Coral, Bonita Springs, Estero, Fort Myers Beach, Fort Myers, and all the beach areas and islands. Now, if you look at the map to the left, Marco Island is about 20 miles south of Naples. And they know that area real well. They live in Naples. Their office is in Bonita Springs. So up and down 75 and 41, they know the area really well, including even the barrier islands of Captiva and Sanibel. Here's some more testimonials for the Dooleys. It all started several years ago when Anne Marie was the listing agent for a rental. Our agent couldn't be bothered to help us with some of our problems. But Anne Marie was so helpful and pleasant that for the next 3 rentals, they all went to her. She then helped us to purchase our home in Bonita Bay. And because of some personal things, we needed to sell it after a short time. And she and her husband, Rich, were just outstanding in all of the details. We cannot say enough about how great they were, Tony and Nancy. I worked with both Anne Marie and Rich Dooley, and they were a very impressive team, great insight into the market, and very knowledgeable about the area, extremely professional and responsive to my needs. They helped me to identify communities which matched my criteria and guided me through the sales process. Martha R. Here's some insight on the beautiful area that the Dooleys cover. Marco Island, again, being south of Naples, is a city and barrier island in Collier County. It is really actually the largest barrier island in Southwest Florida of the 10,000 islands area. Naples features a variety of antique luxury shops, fine dining restaurants, gorgeous beaches, the famous Naples Zoo, and a world-class botanical garden. Bonita Springs boasts a rich cultural scene within institutions like the Centers for the Arts, Bonita Springs, which offers art classes, exhibitions, and even performances. Estero, you like golf, this is a great place for you to go to. It's also known for many of the golfing opportunities, as a lot of these areas are. They actually have 11 golf courses within their borders, and they are also, believe it or not, within 20 miles of 89 golf courses, which I can't fathom. Fort Myers Beach, which is off the southwest coast of Florida, is 40 minutes south of Fort Myers and is a great place to go to the beach, waterfront resorts, fantastic coastal cuisine, and plenty of family-friendly adventures. It's home to the annual American Sand Sculpting Championship. And Fort Myers, a place that I've gone to many, many times because I'm a baseball fan, is home to an international airport, spring training sites for the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's also the former winter home of Thomas Edison and the Ford family. And I promise you, both those are worth going to look at. And multiple universities. And it's referred to as the city of palms. So they would love to know how they can be of service to you. They are outstanding. They would love to meet you personally or online. If you are planning on visiting this amazing area, please contact them and let them show you the area. Let them give you a tour. They've been here again for a long time. They really know from Marco Island all the way up past Fort Myers. This area they cover is a great place to vacation. So if that's what you're going to be doing, again, ring them up. They are very proud of the world-renowned beaches, the fantastic opportunities to fish, play golf, and just relax. Let them direct you to some of the absolute best restaurants you'd find not only in Florida, but in the United States. Come experience baseball during spring training in February and March, like I do. They would love to be your connection to Southwest Florida. Maybe you're just renting for a few weeks, exploring for your retirement, or maybe even looking to purchase. They can assist you in every way. So really, really consider getting in contact with the Dooley Group. Here is their contact information. They'd love to hear from you. You have both of their emails. You have both of their LinkedIn profiles. You might want to check them out. It gives you an awful lot of information about how they've been in this location for such a long time and have enjoyed it. So thank you so much for showing up. I hope you enjoyed that. And I will send the recording to everybody probably within the hour. Okay. So you all take care.